Hello there. Sometimes we are so quick to judge. Why would I say something like that? You ever been driving down the road and you see this construction site, something big coming up? You're not sure what it is. Some kind of building, but it's taking up the road, and you see equipment, you see all kind of stuff out there, and you just call it, I won't say ugly, and never really taking the time to understand that same thing you think is probably nothing, that's taking up the road, causing traffic, bunch of backup, and then a few months later you pass by and you see this big beautiful building. You're like, wow, that's pretty cool, that's a nice building. And not knowing that that's that same thing that you was talking about, it was ugly and don't understand it, all this equipment. See, these things take time. The best things take time. And I had someone tell me that they like to have a relationship, that they can celebrate anniversaries after so many years. And I told that person that, a lot of us, we're not living in that same time frame where at the beginning, like when your grandparents and your mother and father, when they started out, it was, they worked through those hard times, but now it's every little thing turns us off and we run the other way. And true enough, we choose our own battles. But you gotta understand, you may look at that couple that been together for 50 years or 40 years, you really don't know what they had to go through. It was times that they went through something that normally you would have turned around and said, oh no, I can't, I would never that. But for you to want something as beautiful as what you think you're looking at, with them, you have to be willing to put up with some things that may not be the best thing for you. Just some things just won't go the way you want it. It have to go the way that it need to go. Like that building, it won't be pretty. It's not. Later on, the cover may be shining, but you gotta understand, inside there were moments that wasn't so pretty, and you gotta be willing to deal with that. Everything, the build up is more important than the final outcome. It's the build up. That's what creates something solid. You have to go through something in order to know something and feel it and understand it. Everybody want to have a pretty cover. Everybody want to just be at the finish line, but not knowing that you have to work to get there. You have to work, and working is the key. The build up. You just can't go in the kitchen and your meal is ready when you stay alone, unless you went and bought it. But you have to be willing to put in work in order to get to that shining moment where you can look back and say, you know what? It was rough, but it was worth it. Things will never be the way that you want them to be. They'll be the way that they need to be. It takes time. Good things take time. You got to keep a positive mindset and hope for the best, but the worst you learn from. They said before that you lose or you learn. You win or you learn, something like that. That's life. It's life. There's no rush for what's worth having. Take your time. You're worth it. You want nothing right away.